welcome back to Shonen Showcast, the #1 anime podcast and your #1 spot for all things anime related. I'm your host, Junior.
I'm Elijah.
And I'm Jordan.
And I am also Jordan. And our topic of discussion today is going to be the Crunchyroll Anime of the Year Awards. We might be throwing a little bit of heat at Crunchyroll, might be throwing a little bit of love at Crunchyroll. They had a lot of topics going on. There's a lot of ground to cover, so we're just going to jump right into it. No dilly-dallying. But first, a word from our spot. Just kidding. No Shadow Raid bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, the Crunchyroll Anime of the Year Awards was streaming the other night on many platforms. YouTube, Twitch, probably Crunchyroll, I don't know.
It was.
But it was?
But it was through Twitch.
Oh, okay, yeah. So if you guys missed it, we're going to run down all the categories that they hit, and we're going to kind of just give our 2 cents. I guess if we want to do 2 cents, we have to do like half a cent each, and then like I'll throw in an extra half cent. 6 cents?
We giving 6 cents.
Wow,
All right.
a whole 6
So,
cents.
we're putting in 6 cents.
4 at least.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna run down the topics. We're gonna get started right away. What did you guys think of the award ceremony overall?
Okay.
He was ready. He was quick to the punch.
Okay, now let me
Go ahead.
I'll show you a little bit of where I'm going with this.
Okay, all right.
Come on.
So, it was cool, but some of those presenters, bro.
I mean,
I won't take shots because I'm pretty sure for some of them it was like their first time being like on like
stage,
a live stream
Mm-hmm.
camera type event.
Yeah.
right.
But some of it was cringy.
Yeah,
like-
it kind of showed that it was their first time at
yeah.
a big event.
Yes.
But at the
Very
same time,
apparent.
like, can you really blame? Like, it's Crunchyroll Award. It's not like it's the Emmys or the Grammys or something. Like, it doesn't need to be.
Listen,
No,
you know?
I'm not saying it has to be polished.
Yeah.
we're gonna
I'm just
talk
saying-
talk.
My man's looked like he was about to have a stroke up there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Listen, I'll just put it this way. Before we even keep roasting anybody, we're going to talk our talk, but we realized that we were not even up there. So, but we still get to talk our talk. So,
Oh, hell yeah.
Honestly, I don't blame the man. I'd be pretty nervous up there too. So.
You would?
however,
Hell yeah.
congratulations to all of them for being able to get on that stage.
No,
Exactly.
listen.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Great
listen.
job.
It was dope. I have no problem with anyone being there. I'm just saying it was funny.
Yeah, it was very
Be
funny
happy.
to watch.
Be happy you made people laugh.
Mhm.
I'll just say that.
For anybody who was able to see any of my reactions on my story on my Instagram page, you know that I was pretty mean to some categories and some people. I just couldn't hold back.
And some people. You have anything to say here about these people or no?
They all did a fantastic job.
That was great. I loved it.
You gotta polish it up. You gotta apologize.
I gotta apologize.
I'll just say that little
Apologize.
rap that they did.
Ooh, fire. Fire.
Stop it.
Yo, I was
I-
rocking with that shit. You
Stop
kidding me?
it.
It was pretty good. I
It was
liked it.
fire.
I liked
Yo,
it.
Elijah was over here jamming.
That's crazy. All right, so like, it was okay.
Fire.
I like the second verse better than I like the first verse. I'll just say that.
Is it because the second verse contained Edo Tensei?
He was kind of he was
Yo, he was spitting.
some
He was-
bars.
when you are able to put Edo Tensei in one of your bars, you're doing something right.
Yeah, no, he was doing the thing.
Sure. But listen, I thought overall it was actually a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be, or it felt a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. How long was it?
I want to say about hour and a half.
hour and a half,
40.
right? I thought it would have gone on a little bit longer, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. For being as quick as it was, they got through a lot and in a really organized way. So,
Yeah.
they did a lot.
Yeah. The only did you see when they flashed to like some people? I think they were in Korea or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just, like no sound.
There was no sound.
That was the only bad thing. I was just
Listen,
like,
technical difficulties.
No, they always happen, and I get it, but like,
They
That
made
sucks
up
for
for that
them.
with their graphics. I thought their graphics were really nice.
what the
Like their transitions, yeah.
Okay,
I thought those were really
no,
nice.
They
They did good.
Yeah, I even like the graphs that they had of people like writing in with.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, that was
yeah,
very
that was
clever.
really awesome.
That was very
Like
clever.
they had it shaped for like different categories.
Exactly,
Like for
exactly.
best couple, it was in the shape of a heart. That was really that was good on their team.
I'll be like this, like we're gonna roast a little bit, but like overall, I like what they're doing. They're like, you know what I mean, like it's a thing for anime fans to like watch, like a award show, like like the Grammys for music people,
Right. Yeah.
Oscars for movie
Exactly.
people.
I hope it's able to blow up a lot more in the coming years.
For
because
real.
I agree.
Definitely.
Like the VGAs, like video game awards.
Yeah.
Like you see how like tons of people watch the video game awards because people want to reveal stuff there, and I'm hoping people like. Actually, they did do a reveal of a show, that's some spider show.
I forgot about that.
So what? I'm a spider or something like that. Yeah.
Exactly. So like, I'm hoping as the years go on, they'll like have like season trailers for shows like
for real,
season, like we're gonna show a trailer here, but
because they already had a really big audience. I believe in the stadium alone, it was about Okay, I don't know how many it was in the stadium. I'm thinking of the viewers on Twitch. When I went on Twitch, the viewers were about around like 33,000.
That's a lot. Okay,
yeah,
and they had a lot of people in the stadium.
Yeah, no, I was watching it on YouTube, and it was when I got there, it was 19,000.
That's a lot.
And I got to the stream early. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I'm sure the numbers went up. I just
definitely. I didn't look at them.
Exactly. I had it full screen. I wasn't about to be like, let me see how many people are watching.
I was like low key playing Overwatch at the same time, so I was like looking back and forth. So
Yeah.
Anyways, so let's get into the categories because that's pretty much the main event here.
Yes, the meat and potatoes.
So, what category should we tackle first?
On my list, I have best animation.
Best animation.
Oh,
I believe that's the first one they did as well.
Okay, so there you go. I Mob Psycho 100 won for that.
That's right, Mob Psycho 100.
And I have no complaints. I'm pretty sure we all agree that. Did you watch Mob Psycho?
No, yeah, I did. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I'm pretty sure we all agree. Like,
I mean, yeah, I agree.
Animation.
I thought other things were going to win over it, but
like what?
What were the nominees?
Yeah.
You want me to go through the nominees? Well, Demon Slayer was in there.
Yeah, that.
He just didn't want to say it. He just didn't want to say it right off the jump.
Hey, man. I don't want to sound like a Demon Slayer stan, but...
No, it's not. It's not a stand. It's a hype train, and you're just on the train.
No, it's an Infinity Train. Movie coming out this year.
We'll see. We'll see. Anyways,
we're not sponsored, by the way.
We're not.
I sure as shit ain't.
I wish we were.
I sure as hell ain't. But I actually did have hopes for something else winning Best Animation too.
Really?
Yes, Attack on Titan season 3. I thought that was very much deserving of Best Animation for sure.
I can't say yeah because my choices were either Demon Slayer or Fate.
Fate was in there.
True.
That when I saw that,
mainly
I
Fate because I feel like their animation is just always really good.
It always is.
Like every episode, I feel is done very well. So that was my main choice, but I'm not mad at my Mob Psycho winning.
I do remember when they said Mob Psycho, I was kind of freaking out because once I saw all the other options like Fate, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, I was like, oh, it's over for Mob Psycho. It's over. That's not winning. It's over.
It sounded like it was stacked against them.
Right. Yeah, right. Like, you always have that one contestant who everybody knows that's not going to win.
It's like you're there.
And they won.
Yeah. I
was pretty impressed.
Yeah.
But today I rewatched the fight of that one blind guy versus pretty much everybody, and I saw some of that animation. I was like, yo, that shit was actually very clean.
That dude was amazing.
Honestly.
They have their own unique style, and I rocked with it. I was like, all right, you know what? Good animation does not always mean bold coloring and, like, watercolor and shit like that. Yeah, they got their own style.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, if you do your style and you do it really, really well, that's good enough. Like, I hate to go back to this, but, like, the Broly movie. That animation, like, I like that animation better than how they did Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Like, I'm pretty sure everyone agrees, but, like, that animation is just done so well. It's like...
No, yeah, it is.
Please do that next season, please.
No, listen, they are. They are. Yeah, Shintani, the man who drew that, is the lead drawer for Dragon Ball Super.
No, I know, but can we confirm this?
Hopefully.
Like, are we even getting a season?
just give me an arm. Just give me like a screen of Goku's arm.
Exactly.
Just so I can know. Because you can see the difference. Some people were saying in Shintani style, Goku looks a little more chubby, but I'm okay with it.
Really?
He eats a lot.
Yeah.
I don't really notice that, but
there's like less definition in the muscle lines.
Yeah. It's drawn more like
simple.
Yeah. More simple without,
But you still get the heaviness, the impact. You still get it.
Of course.
I'm like, fire.
You guys saw how Broly looked.
Oh my god, that was very defined. that you got the muscles.
He was
like
brolic.
a tank on steroids.
And the tank is already on steroids.
Exactly. Anyway.
So yeah, I mean, they kind of surprised me with Mob Psycho, but I'm okay with it. I'm happy with it because that season was great. I actually really liked it. I like the ending of the season a lot better than the beginning, but it was
a little slow in the beginning. I don't blame
Season 1 I liked overall a lot better, but
okay, but you was watching it as it was coming out weekly, right?
Yeah.
I just binged it like way after. I'm like, what do you mean? And I was like, oh, now I get what you're saying. Because that was when Mob and Reagan were kind of like arguing with each other, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. It was a little slow around that point.
But considering they have Reagan, I'm glad they won an award because Reagan's great.
He's amazing.
He is fire.
Like I'm pretty sure he's the strongest person in the whole show.
Strongest by far. Strongest by far. No cap. No competition.
Like this man is like he's kind of like King from One Punch Man. It's kind of amazing.
He just somehow doesn't die.
Exactly. I love this guy. But you have anything on your list?
Yeah. Next, let's go ahead and do best fight scene.
Best fight scene.
So, oh no, I lied. That's too good. Let's go to best character design.
Like, that's a big topic. Like, don't you want to save that towards the end?
I don't think that's that big of a topic. I think we're gonna fly through that. But let's go to best character design. So, best character design, the winner for that category was Dororo. Hyakimaru from Dororo won best character design.
Definitely, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah,
I disagreed, to be honest. I disagreed with them big time. I thought Senku should have won best character design. You know why? Because it's the most unique character design.
Is it?
Yeah, definitely. Everybody else is bland.
Senku looks a lot
Not saying Hyakimaru is bland.
I'm saying, Senku looks like another character.
What do you mean?
There's another dude that looks like Senku.
No, I think you're thinking of Senku.
Really?
I seen the dude with white and green on his hair too, and he's just like giant and brolic.
No, that you're thinking about Senku.
That's Senku?
That's just
Senku's brolic now in your mind?
You don't know. You never know science. If he can make shit to
he can make steroids.
Yeah, that's gonna be the first episode of season 2. This is our roadmap to steroids. That's how we gotta beat the Tsukasa army.
I mean, like, if he can make a cell phone, I'm pretty sure he can make steroids like, easily.
But no, I think Senku, because I feel like every other. So first of all, when I saw Hyakimaru on screen, I immediately thought it was Madara, to be honest, because he kind of just looks like Madara to me.
A skinny Madara.
Yeah, I thought it was like Kid Madara or something, because he looks like Madara to me. But like, not saying the show's bland, not saying their characters are bland, but the design is very norm. It's very, very norm. Senku, of everybody who was a contestant, Senku had the most pop. His character's design popped. You know what I mean? Everybody was with the long spiky black hair, dark brown hair, and Senku's over here with fucking wild ass green and white hair. It popped.
That regular shonen, trope.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
So I mean, I wanted Senku to win, but I'm not gonna complain about Hyakimaru as opposed to a lot of other people taking Senku off of that list. Not gonna complain about him.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he's a fine, strapping young man.
I don't know who Hyakimaru is, so I can't comment.
It is actually a spin-off series about Madara's childhood.
It's really not. That has nothing to do with it.
Are you sure?
Positive.
You don't even know his
name. Have you seen him?
Because it's been a few months since I watched the show, but I swear I've watched it.
Names don't even matter because everybody thought Obito was Madara. So, names don't even matter.
Wait, he's not?
He was lying.
And Hyakimaru might be lying about his name. No. Names don't matter in anime.
No.
Names don't matter.
We saw him get his name.
No,
he's Izuna.
He's Izuna.
Anyways. All right, Elijah. Next category. What was our next category?
Our next category is best fight scene, because I can't think of the other ones.
Best fight scene.
Let's get to it.
You sure you want to do that now? That's a pretty heavy topic.
Shut up.
Oh, man.
So let's see. Best fight scene went to Demon Slayer. Of course, the fight with Rue.
Yep, Tanjiro versus Rui, whatever. How
Tanjiro and Nezuko.
All right, Nezuko.
Buddy. Don't forget the bonds of a brother and sister.
Don't be siblingist.
Shut up.
What do you think about their bonds?
It was alright.
Did you see the post that we made on on Instagram?
I saw that
Who's
post.
your favorite brother and sister duo?
What you call it? Ed and Al from Fullmetal Alchemist.
I saw someone say that. And I was like, how can I
forget? Which one's the sister?
Like wow. I thought you said sibling post. It doesn't have to be
it
brother
and sister.
Yeah, exactly.
It didn't have to be, but like I couldn't think of anyone. And I was like, how did I forget Ed and Al?
That's a fact. that is a fact.
I was like, no.
Somebody did comment that.
Yeah, I like that post.
I wrote nice choices. I was like, I'm stupid.
Shout out to you, by the way.
Yeah, shout out, because I really, really, really like Full Metal. It's
fine.
I haven't finished it, but it's really good.
Top 3 anime for sure.
You kind of forget that Al's a person.
No.
Ed and armor.
He's armor, exactly.
Yeah,
in
but like
armor.
he has a soul, you know. He's a person.
And no, but listen.
Because your
Hear
shadow
me out.
clone is
Hear me
a
out.
shadow clone.
Yeah,
It's
you're
not a.
a
It's
clone,
not a
it's a clone.
sibling.
That's like saying first Hokage and Yamato.
Yeah.
That don't count.
No, that's different.
He's a clone of him.
Yeah, but he's shit. My shadow clone ain't gonna
No,
be shit.
Yamato's not a clone of him. Wasn't he just injected with his cells?
He's a clone.
He's a
He's
clone.
an actual clone.
He's a
whole ass
clone of
clone.
the first Hokage.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No, the thing is, he met B when B was what, like 11, 12,
Mad
and
young,
told
yeah.
him, and then told him like at a young age, like we're
You're
brothers.
not- yeah.
We're brothers. So like that's why I'll count it because
It's
they
kinda
grew
creepy.
up together. Like B is a grown ass man. You know what I mean? Like
So if you've been
And
with
if I make
somebody
a-
for like,
exactly, they grew up together as
Yeah.
brothers. So
All right, but if I make a shadow clone, it has
your
all
shadow
the
clone
same.
can
Stop,
disappear.
stop.
Yeah,
it's
but
not like
Naruto
you're
don't got no shadow clone that's been around since the beginning. Like yeah, you
Exactly.
always
You don't
had
know
my
that.
back.
You don't know that.
Yes,
you
I
don't know
do.
that.
Yes,
You don't
I
know
do.
that.
Where is it?
You don't know.
Where's the clone?
Maybe
he's living a whole
it's-
life in another village.
Wait,
somewhere.
No, maybe who
Wait.
we think is Naruto is the clone.
Junior's about to spoil Baruto with the like, oh, we're gonna kill the Hokage, and then they go boom, and then it disappears.
That also happens when Hinata kisses him. Shadow clone.
Yeah.
Boom. You
Does
don't
he
know?
do that?
No,
Kissing? I don't think so.
no.
I
it's
mean, Goku doesn't
That's
apparently.
Goku,
So
yeah.
you know, I wouldn't.
No, all right. I saw some bullshit on that. Like, you know how they was like Goku doesn't know what kissing is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a whole. I like how we're getting super off topic, but no, I saw a screen, like like a manga screen of it was a panel of what was it from Dragon Ball, and Master Roshi had Krillin and Goku reading like one of his dirty magazines.
Oh.
I was like, so he obviously has to know what kissing is.
Well, you never know. He
He
might
had
not
them-
know what's going
He
on.
had them reading porno.
He
bro.
might not know what's
You
going
telling
on.
me he's
You're
not
telling me
doing-
Goku remembers something from when he was a kid when he doesn't
I'm
remember
not
something from
saying-
last week.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if he read a magazine about it, you're not gonna be like, what is that?
He doesn't remember that magazine.
I mean, when he read that magazine, he's also the one who asked why all these girls have their clothes off.
he said that they must be poor.
Yeah, they must be poor.
Or poor. Or else they wouldn't be
It's
there.
like, Goku, that's why they have their clothes
He
off.
is a wise man. That's all you need to know. Oh my god! But anyway, about that fight, Nezuko with dripping blood onto Tanjiro's sword.
No, like everything
No.
about that fight was deserving of that that award. The animation, the music.
Tell me, Junior,
Mhm.
what fight do you think should have won then?
The one that I was just talking about, the blind guy versus everybody.
I don't think that
By
was,
far.
I don't think that
No.
was on the category.
I don't think that was a nominee.
Was it nominated?
No, I'm
Was
pretty
it?
sure it was, wasn't it?
Everyone versus
The
blind,
blind
man.
guy, yeah.
No, I'm gonna go.
Well, it
into
should have
that.
been because it was way better.
Mob versus that dude's dad.
Oh
was-
yes, that was nominated. That
I'm
was,
like, not
that was
the-
also a good fight.
Not the
but better
random
than
dude
that.
fighting everyone.
No.
Blind guy
Nobody.
versus everyone was. Oh my god, that fight was.
No,
so
it was a
good.
really good
The
fight.
scene transitions
You're not
were so
wrong.
That's-
smooth.
when you
was a
told
good
me
fight.
about
Oh
it, that was
my
what made me like actually want to watch Mob.
God. That a blind guy just beats
I
everyone's
was like,
ass.
wait, what? Not even that. Just the part you told me mainly about Reagan walking up
Oh.
to him, so he was terrified.
that
that's
right there is
ridiculous.
deserving
No,
of
that's
it.
ridiculous.
That scene makes it deserving
That's why
to
I
win
wanted-
that category.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to watch it. I was like, I got to see
Listen,
what he's talking
again,
about.
this is the so first hype award on the list. Here we go. That's the first hype award.
Yeah.
That fight won through pure hype. Pure hype.
Stop. I wouldn't say
No.
hype. I wouldn't say hype. A lot of people are mad at Demon Slayer. Like I saw you wouldn't even understand the amount of hate that people.
Why?
Because of, I guess, like you said, the hype.
It's all just hype, yeah.
Because all right, you know what? Demon Slayer did get hyped. It really did, but I wouldn't say that fight was overhyped. I thought it was a really great fight.
I think it's way overhyped. Didn't some guy say like you were telling me some guy said like Tanjiro got his ass beat for the whole fight and then pulled up at the end?
He didn't win.
He didn't win.
No,
You didn't win. Yeah.
that was the funny part. He didn't.
Therefore,
beat him.
this fight should not win best fight scene.
I mean, you could say that, but yeah, he didn't win that fight. That was the wild part. I was like, oh, okay.
You know why it did, and Mob Psycho wasn't in that category?
He was. I mean, they were there, just not the fight you're talking about.
No, listen. Oh, okay, yeah. You know, like that fight didn't win.
What?
This is called the consistency effect.
Mm-hmm.
When you have the same consistently great animation
Mm-hmm.
for all of your fights in your season, and then you're put up against an anime
That's new.
who excels in one specific fight scene of the season above all the other ones, you are going to lose to that one that excelled in that one episode. Because if you're at 100% all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and then one anime gives you 25%, or I'll say 75%, and then hits you with 100%, you're gonna lose you're gonna fall right out of your rocking chair, Grandma.
I get what you're saying. But I wouldn't say it's that. I would say like everyone was on board for like Demon Slayer because like no, not well, yeah, but I guess it was a little hyped because like when them scenes hit Twitter, like that's what made everyone like, oh, this show is like great. This show is great. Like all the scenes like Zenitsu, even that one with the Kagura dance, but I think it deserves it. I do.
See, like I don't know. It does deserve it because I feel like I understand what people are saying when it's overhyped, but I feel like when something's really, really good and a lot of people like it, there are people that are gonna be like, "Oh, it's overhyped. Oh, it's overhyped," because like they're tired. They're tired of hearing it all the time.
No, seriously.
No,
like rest in peace.
I don't think we could talk about that.
No, we can, because like rest in peace. But I was never like a Kobe fan because he was consistently destroying the Knicks. He was like, you know what I mean? Like I'm a Knicks fan. Sorry guys. I would say like everyone was on board for like Demon Slayer because like no, not well, yeah, but I guess it was a little hyped because like when them scenes hit Twitter, like that's what made everyone like, oh, this show is like great. This show is great. Like all the scenes like Zenitsu, even that one with the Kagura dance, but I think it deserves it. I do.
See, like I don't know. It does deserve it because I feel like I understand what people are saying when it's overhyped, but I feel like when something's really, really good and a lot of people like it, there are people that are gonna be like, "Oh, it's overhyped. Oh, it's overhyped."
Unfortunately. Anyways. So, next category. Our next category, we're going to go with Best Girl. I like Best Girl because that's my favorite category.
Yo, I was so hyped when I saw that she won.
Who? Raftalia?
Raftalia from the Rising of Shield Hero.
Who I voted for because I really didn't care for any of the other girls.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when you gave me all that other bullshit and then you gave me Raftalia from Rising of Shield Hero, I'm going for Raftalia.
Exactly.
The other nominee the only other one that stood out was Emma. And
she's like 12.
Yeah, I mean, she's 12. So it's a little
Who was the
I mean, like
again?
She does have Best Girl qualities.
I think Tuesday from Carol and Tuesday.
Yeah.
That was nominated for everything. I don't think that counts.
Yo, please, if you guys hear this, comment if you've ever seen Carol and Tuesday.
Because I haven't.
I don't know anyone.
Everybody gonna be like, yeah, you haven't,
right? I don't know anyone that's seen it. So if you've seen it,
but it was nominated for everything. Like, how did it do that?
I don't know.
We don't gotta say how they did it. They
was
did
like a hostile takeover.
For real.
Like, boom, we got
Carol and Tuesday.
Yeah, we're here.
I don't remember who the other nominees were for Best Girl. I just remember Emma and Raftalia because they're the only ones who mattered to me.
Those are the ones I wanted to win.
Listen, Emma definitely has Best Girl traits. It's just I feel like it's
12.
too early. Yeah, I feel like it's too early to call her Best Girl.
There's ever a time skip, you know?
Yeah,
Elijah,
maybe.
What were you voting with?
Voting? What do you mean?
For Best Girl. It sounds like you were
Raftalia.
No, I'm saying it sounds like you were using your other head.
Yeah.
Whoa. Hey, man.
That's what it sounds like.
When most people say Best Girl, you know what is associated with that.
Sounds like a guy who watches hentai to me.
I can neither confirm nor deny that accusation.
Wow. Okay, so Raftalia won Best Girl, and none of us are mad about it because, you know, it was one of those middle categories that they just needed to fill time. They're like, Best Girl.
No, she's cool. I like her.
Yeah, she was solid character.
Every time I see her name or hear her name, I think Ratatouille.
No, not at all. Like, what's wrong with you?
Raftalia, Rattail. Raftalia.
She's not even a rat.
She's not a rat.
Raftalia.
She's a slave.
Raftalia.
Was a slave.
Is a slave.
What? Oh,
she had her crest put back.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
She was like, yo, I don't feel right without it. Put it back.
But is she really a slave?
Anyways. Yeah, so next filler category.
Filler, yo. I got one. We could do.
Why don't we do the inverse of best girl?
Oh, you want to do best boy?
Yeah, because I feel like the other categories actually matter.
Okay. Best boy. Who won best boy, Elijah?
Tanjiro.
Tanjiro Kamado. The best.
Come
the
on.
bestest boy.
Come on.
Here I am shaking my head yet
No,
again.
listen.
You know he's the rightful winner.
He was a
Come on.
shoo-in for that.
Hell no.
Well, you didn't finish it. Finish the
I
show.
don't need to know that Mob
Yes,
is
you
better boy
do.
than him.
You just hate
Mob.
You just hate on that hate
No.
train. You know?
No,
not.
because Mob is better boy
He's
than
not.
him. Yes, he.
Mob-
Mob's character development in season 2
Do you know
is
what Mob
comparable to God's.
Do you know what Mob did?
Everything.
Mob told his employer to get bent and just kind of dipped.
That's his character
It
development.
just kind of dipped for like a couple of weeks.
That's character development.
No, it's
Not
not.
that- Yeah, that's
Hell yeah.
that's character development. But that's not best.
that's
boy
called
attitude.
teenage
That is
mood.
best boy attitude.
That's teenage mood swings, bro.
I'll tell you why that's best boy attitude and
Okay.
not teenage mood swings. Is because Reagan was using his ass, and Mob realized that, and he was like, you know what? No,
Using him?
I'm not gonna let him use
I
me
mean,
like
he
that.
was kind of using.
That was the whole
He was
point of
helping-
him telling him to
he
get
was-
bent.
He was helping him control his powers.
No, he wasn't.
And at the same
No, he
time, using
wasn't.
him.
What does he know about
To
his
control
powers?
his powers.
What does he know
You
about his
now.
powers?
Huh?
What does Reagan know about Mob's powers? That he can use
that they're
them.
very strong.
That's
and
about
that-
it. Nope, that's
and-
it.
And that it can make him money.
Facts, yeah. It brings the clients.
Listen, I thought they had a very good thing going, so why rock the boat?
Why- No, I think he had a very good thing going.
Exactly.
And Mob also realized that and said, yo, screw this. I'm going to do my own thing. Went to that fitness club. Uh-huh.
He did
You
go
know?
to the fitness club. That was
Mob
good. That was a
had
good thing.
so much development. He started feeling emotions.
Yeah, he
you
did.
know.
He did.
He went from a sociopathic loner to a guy with friends and feelings.
True.
And I will tell you why he deserves Best Boy way more than Tanjiro is because I have not seen Tanjiro pull a talk no jutsu once.
That's because you didn't finish the whole thing.
I doubt he pulled a good talk no jutsu.
Yes, he did.
I doubt it.
Yes, he
Better
did.
than Mob?
Yes.
Mob's talk no jutsu was his first talk no jutsu, and it was hella powerful.
So was his. Listen,
No,
you ever get a mute girl to talk?
You ever get the most evil guy on the planet to grow a giant broccoli?
It's a trick.
It's a broccoli. It's a broccoli.
Listen, man. All I'm saying is Tanjiro did some very amazing things.
Yeah, but none of them involved Best Boy qualities.
Yes, all of them did.
None of
He's
them.
fighting demons.
That's not Best Boy quality. That's just a warrior's
No, but
quality.
like you got to look at the internal message of the show.
Exactly.
Like he's a priest, right? And he's traveling with his sister, who is a demon. So think of it this way: he's a man of God.
Okay.
Going down this path, and he has demons holding him back, and he's persevering.
But you're giving me talk no jutsu, and Tanjiro's not.
I am?
Yeah.
No.
That's all the talk no jutsu that I didn't
Is
get.
talk no
No,
jutsu
that's
a
all
necessity
in the
for
show.
best boy?
Yes, because just fighting stuff doesn't make you Best Boy.
But here's the thing, like, demons, obviously, as you know, like, I don't want to spoil anybody, demons killed his family, so.
If you didn't watch the show right now,
Listen,
what the fuck?
he's talking to demons.
That's fine.
But the fact that he's able to
I mean, so's
fight
Mob.
and sympathize with the demons, even though, like, he knows those are the same type
Like,
of
he-
beings that
exactly.
kills his family.
He
Like,
gave this
That
one,
makes him
the
stupid.
kind heart that
He
you have
gave
to
one of them
have for
solace.
That's what's the word? Naivety.
Naivete.
Yeah, naivete.
Naivety.
That's naivete right there.
No,
Naivete.
that's
That's beyond
kind-hearted.
naivete.
That's best boy attitude, right?
No,
there.
it's not. It's stupid attitude. So you're all right. I got a scenario. You're walking down the streets of Brooklyn in the middle of the night,
Right.
and you see like 5 big ass guys pulling up to you with knives out and shit.
All right.
Are you gonna pull up and be like, "Listen, guys, I understand that you were once somebody like me." Fuck out of here.
That's a completely different.
Mom's gonna fuck them up, then talk no jutsu them, just like how Naruto does. And Naruto is the king of talk no jutsu.
Okay, so we're talking about people, right?
Right.
Okay, so what Tanjiro will do is
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna beat them all up, and then he's gonna tell them you shouldn't do that, and he's gonna explain to them why they shouldn't do that, and then he's just gonna walk away.
Listen, Mob did not want to kill that guy. It's actually that guy's fault that he self-destructed.
Frieza.
Mob actually tried to save him. Oh, he did save him.
That guy's dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't die.
Yeah, because Mob saved him.
Exactly.
That was best boy trait. First of all, that guy was about to self-destruct.
That one thing that Mob does.
That one thing was 10 times heavier than Tanjiro cutting off a bunch of heads and then just praying over people. No, that shit is powerful as fuck.
You're making light of that.
No, because it's not given.
No, but you don't understand. He did more than that. Like, all right.
What did he do?
Remember the dude that was walking with his fiance? And his fiance got taken?
And he was looking for her and shit with the swamp guys?
Yes. Yeah. That. And then his fiance got taken. There's nothing you could do about that, right?
Right. Yeah.
But he still remembered after killing the demons to bring back the memoirs so that people could have at least a little bit of, you know, like it's not gonna make you feel better about it, but at least a remembrance of your loved one, you know?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's thoughtful enough to like, oh, let me grab that, and then I'll come back. Like not just. All right, I killed them. You're good.
Let me just leave now.
But is that really best boy quality?
Yes. Those are best boy qualities.
Now compare that. Bringing a keepsake back is something that anybody would do.
No.
That is something that anyone would do.
No, it's not.
No, that's something really that we do in real life every day. Yes.
Anyone?
Yes. That is something that is done every day. Somebody dies in real life. All right. That's something that's done all the time. The fact that Mob actually went and saved that guy because he saw the good in him. That's best boy quality. The guy said, "You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna self-destruct. I know I fucked up. This is how I'm gonna repent for my sins." Mob said, "No, listen. You realize the error of your ways. I'm gonna save you." Mob had every right to get the hell out of there.
Right.
He let that guy. So I actually compare Mob a lot to Avatar Aang in his fight with Fire Lord Ozai because regardless of the fact that Ozai was trying to kill him and that guy would very much damn well kill Mob. He took a bit of a beating. So in Aang's fight, Aang took a total beating trying to subdue the Fire Lord.
It sounds like what you're saying is the reason Tanjiro isn't best boy is because he kills the demons.
No, the reason he's not best boy is because he just does basic things. Like just giving somebody back a keepsake is not best boy quality. It's not best boy trait.
But it's not that specifically. It's just like it's the meaning behind it, you know. Like
the meaning behind it of giving him something to remember someone.
You know? Like he's what is he 15?
I think so. Yeah.
He's 15,
16,
something. He's 15, and when the guy like is angry, right? He's angry with Tanjiro because he's like, oh, you don't know what it's like to blah blah to lose people. And obviously Tanjiro lost his whole family, so yes, he knows exactly what it's like, but he doesn't react like, oh, what are you talking? He just gives him the thing and just walks away, and then the guy realizes, oh, you two have dealt with loss, because it's just little subtle things like that Tanjiro does that it makes you realize like, oh wow, this kid is way more mature than he like a regular 15-year-old like Zenitsu.
Yeah, he's mature.
That's what I'm saying. He's mature. He exerts himself like even with training, right? Like all right, it's been out for a while, so if you haven't seen it, I feel bad for you guys. It won anime of the year. It's too late. So I'm spoiling shit. So basically, after the fight, when they fight Rui, everyone's injured, everyone's hurt, and his friends like Zenitsu is down because he can't go train because he's too injured. Inosuke is just depressed because he felt like he was useless in the fight. Tanjiro kept training because he's like, next time I don't want this to happen again where, you know, I can't beat the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So he does that and then comes back to the hospital room and just like, you know, motivates his friends to like, yo, you guys, come on, let's go train. Like, stop sitting here. You know what I mean? Like it's just the things he does. He like.
All right, listen. He's mature and has a strong presence for sure, but I think Mob's maturity is more impressive than that, to be honest. Because Mob is a sociopathic kid with no emotions and still managed to be more mature than an adult. It's not
that he's more mature. Having no emotions doesn't make you mature.
No. That's what makes it impressive. Is that he has no emotions and was still more mature than everybody else. This kid who just got a concept.
He's just more logical. Listen. He's more of a logical thinker.
No, but the thing is that like his development is that he came from a kid who was a sociopathic kid with no emotions, antisocial ass kid being used by this guy, right? And in a season, he met the kid who just momentarily before got a grasp of what emotions are and was able to understand it to the point where he stopped like the worst guy ever from blowing up and killing himself and like had him see the error of his ways and was still more mature than that guy. That's a different level right there.
See, the thing is like,
okay, I get
that's another fucking level.
No, you're right about that. But you know, you can't. you can't base it off of one moment. Like, what else has Mob done?
You know, he motivates his friends too.
He does?
He motivates the workout club.
Nah, it seems more so they motivate him.
That's the thing. It's a team effort.
No, it is.
He thinks that they're motivating him, but what he doesn't realize is that he's actually motivating them, especially the workout club. They're doing it because they know Mob's that dude.
Stop
and
it.
then all the other espers.
The workout club was there before him. Stop it.
Yeah, but they were shitty. Now they know.
No,
he's the captain of them now. He's the captain of them now.
Stop
They were all
He's their captain.
Was big. It was like, Mob, if you want to be someone, come through.
They needed him. He's their captain because Mob is such a strong presence without even realizing it. He's thinking that all these people are doing stuff for him without realizing what he's doing for them in return. And then he finally gets a grasp of that and figures out how to control the output of his presence, right? Same thing with all the other espers as well. All the other espers, when Mob was down and out of the fight for a while, you know, they were disencouraged,
right?
Except for like the blonde kid, he kind of stepped up and was like, "All right, listen."
Well, he also doesn't like his dad.
Huh?
He also doesn't like his dad.
No, the blonde kid with the gold.
Oh, that blonde.
He stepped up. He was like, "Listen, we gotta do something." He
right.
does not have a wig anymore. Right? It might be a wig. There's a chance it's a wig.
It's a wig. No, but you want to know? You know what you should have mentioned for Mob, because we're gonna get to the next topic.
The giant broccoli.
But no, what you should have mentioned
up about
is
the broccoli.
I like
good.
You know what I did like about Mob, which I would consider his best boy qualities. Him fighting those guys for his brother. Like, I really thought that was like...
Oh, yeah, that was great, too.
Because his brother...
He has very strong family values.
Exactly. Like, you see how his brother was, like, basically being a dick, like, Mob, I'm stronger than you now, like, this and that. But...
No, I just thought of another thing for Mob. But
see, that scene right there, like, that's where I think you should have went for Mob, because that scene right there showed it to me, like, he was, like... How can I put it? He was able to be like, all right, so yeah, my brother, he's just like, he realized he's just wilding right now. Like, I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna still try and protect him.
Right.
Even if, you know, he doesn't realize that he's doing the wrong thing.
I think what I just remembered from Mob was another statement towards like his kind heart and maturity level is the fact that you remember that girl that he was like dating, but she was just dating him as like a dare, and then like she even told him that, and then the other girls like were bullying her and ripped apart her book, and then he like put her book back together anyways. He's like, listen, but I still care for you. So
you're right.
You go.
No, you're right.
I'm not gonna wild out and be angry at you for that.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's while he was still a fucking sociopath.
Stop it.
You calling Mob a sociopath? I don't think that's it. Because I feel like
he's a sociopath.
Mob was always kind of mature. Because when he was younger...
No, he was just depressed.
No, because I remember when he used his powers when he was younger to defend his brother. And he realized, like, oh shit, like, I'm actually really powerful. So if I don't keep my emotions in check, I'm going to kill people. So that's why he was emotionless. Because he was like, if I show any emotion at all, people are going to die.
Even better for Mob.
So, yeah, you know, that's a point in terms of best boy attitude, I guess.
So are all the other things.
But I still feel Tanjiro hasn't beat.
Yeah. Oh, no. I kind of just rattled off like 8 different things Mob did, just saying.
No, you didn't.
Like, Mob's definitely a good,
you stayed with
runner-up.
that one topic for a while.
Because it's super impressive.
And then you announced like 3 things, and then I gave you a point.
Because there's so many.
And then you gave a point, and then Elijah gave a point. So, like, we kind of helped you, honestly.
That should tell you everything you need.
But
that should tell you everything.
But you also got to remember, just watch the show, man. You'll see. Tanjiro is just that dude. He's just nice.
You'll
happy,
see the
positive.
Understand
I'll say
the
that
weight behind his actions.
No. Listen, his journey is noble. That's about it. His journey's noble. He wants to restore his sister to normal, his last living family member. That's noble.
Yeah.
That's about it.
No.
That's
not it.
He's a nice kid he's a kid with a good heart and wants to help his sister.
Yep.
But that's about it.
No, that is the
being a nice kid doesn't get you
like what you described is just the general basis of the show, but that's literally like there's
it's
so
way
much
deeper than
there's
that.
so much more that happens
exactly.
in the whole season.
I don't think so. Just being a good kid doesn't.
That's my point. That's not it. It's not that he's just a good kid.
He's just a good kid. That's it. He's somebody with a kind heart.
I feel like we were stuck on this category a lot longer than we thought we'd be.
Right? Wasn't this supposed to be like...
It was rigged.
To be a fodder,
right?
It was a rigged.
Right?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, this was supposed to be, wasn't it?
Anyway.
Let's go on to best protagonist.
Yeah, best protagonist. Senku.
Senku wins best
Here's
protagonist.
your Senku love, you know?
I was
there you go. There you go.
10 billion% positive Senku will win this.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah,
for
like,
sure.
Like, come on.
Talk about a strong presence.
Right?
You want to talk about strong presence?
Love Senku.
Either Senku
Senku's
or
fire.
Thorfinn from Vinland Saga.
No.
He would, no.
Really?
Yeah,
I liked him. I liked him.
I was so
It's not
sure
even
Senku was going to win. First off, I haven't watched Vinland Saga, but I was so sure Senku was going to win.
I can tell you why Vinland Saga wasn't going to win that one. Because Thorfinn had maybe a total of 10 lines all season.
Yo.
I told you, Ashlad was the real MC.
Speak louder than words.
That's all he had was action. That's it. That's it.
Senku was just like... Senku is like Mamoru, but he's the good guy of the show.
That's mad.
He's mad, like insidious and creepy, but like he's just the good guy of the show.
I know what
exactly.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna kill you.
Oh no, I agree. Senku should have won. You know, I'm not saying that Thorfinn
great
should.
idea.
I'm just saying that Thorfinn was definitely.
For sure.
I think I'd put Emma before Thorfinn, to be honest.
And I understand that.
Okay.
Emma's awesome. I like her.
Really
But I feel like
nice.
with Promised Neverland, I feel like obviously Emma's like the main protagonist, but I feel like it's like Emma and
Ray and Norman
and Ray. Like I feel like the three of them are like.
Norman's dead.
I was gonna say, you mean Emma and Norman? I mean Emma and Ray.
Yeah, Norman's dead.
No, I honestly just felt like it was Emma.
About that.
I just felt like it was Emma.
It's mainly
No.
yeah. It's mainly Emma.
I mean, like what each of them lack in, another one makes up for, but it's Emma. It's Emma.
Yeah.
Her presence is the strongest, and
That's
you know,
for sure.
she tried to save them kids. Her resolve is
I don't know if she has
able
resolve.
to make her better.
No, she has.
No, she
resolve.
does. How she was able to like leave those kids and like originally she wanted to bring everybody. She was not backing down. Then she realized, yo, we're all gonna die if I bring everyone.
Impossible.
She was like, all right, I'll be back for them. They have time.
I'm ready for this.
I don't know if she's gonna be back for them, but
I mean, she's gonna want to, but I feel like Ray's gonna be like, yeah, no.
Yeah, fuck that. It's like that's like that thing where you just shut them down. It's like you actually thought we was going back? Oh nah.
Ray was like, yeah, I just told that to you so you'd come. Like,
facts, yeah.
We gotta give Dr. Stone some love, guys.
Dr. Stone gets some love. Dr. Stone gets a lot of love. Their
sure.
characters are amazing. Their story is very unique and it's very, very interesting.
I love science. That's the main reason I love the show.
Listen, when Senku does it the way he does, even somebody who hates science is gonna love science.
I know, but like it's just crazy, like the stuff that he's making every episode. It's like always some crazy wacky adventure. Like
he's like what, 17 or something?
Exactly. He's like, all right, guys, we need dust. We need ants, and we're gonna make a car. It's like, what? It's like he needs like the wildest things.
You can never actually see where it's going.
Exactly.
Like he'll tell you, we're gonna make us a smartphone.
Exactly.
And then he's like, but we need all the rocks we could get.
Exactly.
It's like, fam, what?
It's just great. I really love it.
And Senku never really had like. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm excited for season 2. Like,
oh yeah, the Stone Wars.
Yeah, man, Stone Wars.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the show MacGyver, but like I get a lot of familiar aspects from that show.
Wait, you watched that?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
Elijah watches it every night. I don't
Not
watch
every
it.
night, but
every night.
I'm familiar with the show.
Crazy.
Yes.
We were in the
like,
PlayStation
all
party
shows.
once, and I heard something playing in the background.
You heard the laugh
and
track?
I was like, and I was like, "What are you watching?" And then he was like, "I don't want to say it." And then I was like, "Nah, say it." I sat here for a good like 15 minutes trying to get him to say it, and then he was like, "MacGyver," and I was like, "Ah!"
Of all shows you watch, like you watch.
Listen,
MacGyver.
Senku's MacGyver.
It's a
I'm not
good
gonna
show.
lie. Senku is anime MacGyver.
Yeah, yeah.
But Senku I also liked because he never had a moment of like he had moments of defeat throughout the season, but he never dwelled on those. And that's something like I rock with in real life is like he gets moments of defeat, but he doesn't get moments of depression where he's like, damn, son, we lost. He doesn't spend like a whole episode moping about how he lost.
Exactly.
He can watch like everybody right in front of him die, and then 2 seconds later he'll be doing calculations on how to get the hell out of there.
Exactly.
He's like, huh. All right, so if I go this way down this route and then I make a 45-degree angle turn, it's like I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
There's no time for moping. You gotta get shit going. Yeah. But yeah. So next.
You guys want to do the voice actor one or no?
No.
No. Okay.
Sorry.
Lovely. Let's see. We could go best antagonist then.
Best antagonist. Okay. Right. Isabella from The Promised Neverland wins best antagonist.
I feel like she wasn't an antagonist.
That's the beauty of her.
Is that just me?
I did mention that before too. Yeah.
That's the beauty of her.
What, that she was an antagonist?
You didn't feel that she was an antagonist because you felt her.
No, I didn't feel her. I didn't. I just felt like she wasn't really that bad. Who wouldn't? When she took that hair tie off.
I was like, whoa.
Wait, listen.
Hold on.
This is our chance. This is our chance. I could cut out all of that except for Elijah's part, and I could just say from a guy who watches hentai. I could cut out all
what? No.
No, just kidding.
Yo, that's hilarious.
No, but I mean, like, she was like that weird type of antagonist that wasn't really an antagonist when you looked at life through her perspective, but like was an antagonist just in terms of our protagonist. Yeah, because like it's either like if you go with her way, you're gonna be chopped liver. You're gonna be a steak.
Right.
But I understand. Emma, like she did it to live.
Because doesn't she want Emma to be?
She wanted Emma to be a mom.
Yeah.
So that's where it was kind of like, damn, she might not be the worst of people ever because she's just trying to live. But it's kind of like, similarly, I'll always go back to Nagato. Similarly to Nagato, it's the world around him that built him up to seem like an antagonist, but really, he's only like that because of the world around him. Yeah. Like, she has no choice. It's either be a mom or be a steak.
Or be, one or the other.
So, I mean, like, but at the same time, I can see why she's considered an antagonist, obviously.
Clearly.
Yeah. I also thought that somebody should have won over her. I know you didn't watch Vinland Saga, but Askeladd.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I really felt like he should have won like 10 times over.
But was he really an antagonist?
God. Was she?
What? Did I say she?
No, I'm saying, was she?
Oh, well,
no.
I feel like she was more of an antagonist than he was.
I feel like he was more of an antagonist because in Thorfinn's perspective, if I'm Askeladd, I just killed Thorfinn's dad and I'm using this little shit.
All right.
Like I'm really having him thinking that he's gonna get his matches and using him like a bitch. But then again,
like throughout the season, it was kind of like he was almost training him. Like
hell no.
No, he was.
He was using him. He was training him to be able to do the things he wants, not to beat him.
Wow.
Goku trains people to beat him because then he wants to get stronger to beat them.
But Goku's crazy.
Askeladd trains people to be, not quite as strong as him, but stronger than everybody else. That way they could do his bidding and then he could die. That's Askeladd. That's what makes him an antagonist. Yeah, really. He used him. He basically kidnapped Thorfinn without kidnapping Thorfinn. He's wild. But he was also the antagonist of season 1. I mean, protagonist of season 1. So.
Oh, was he?
Yes. Oh my God.
So he's like the protagonist as well as the antagonist.
He should have won both categories.
Imagine.
I said, Thorfinn had like 10 lines all season.
That's unprecedented. He was both.
Best antagonist, Leif Erikson. Anyways.
Inga-dinga-durga.
No, I really thought he should have because he was like, oh my God. I don't even know how to explain his character. He was such a beautifully written character that it was like sometimes I forgot he was an antagonist and I was just like,
that's the thing,
he was so good. But that makes him a better antagonist because he manipulated my mind to forget that he was an antagonist. And then that's what he wants to do. He wants to manipulate you to forget that he's a bad guy. Then he cuts your head off like King Swine.
Were pretty cool. I won't lie.
They were so good. Oh, God. And he never did anything that was unnecessary. That's what I liked about him. He never did anything that was unnecessary.
Until you talk shit about his people. And then
he cuts your head off and wears your crown.
Was he a king?
Yes.
Yeah.
For about 2 minutes.
2 seconds.
Listen, you talk crap about his mama, he's going to cut your head off and put your crown on and then kill everybody else in the room.
I guess it's too late for spoilers now. Sorry.
No, are you watching the scene now? Yo,
bro,
that's Askeladd, man.
It's like
that was the highlight.
I see him fighting like a bunch of people in a room and he was cutting like people's arms off.
Yeah. With just one swipe, he's crazy.
The king and him were playing mind games. They were pretending to be nice.
But
and the king mentioned something about his mom. Askeladd said, "Okay,
that's it.
Okay, no,
say hello to my little friends."
He lost it.
And it was such a switch up of okay, but that's another great thing about his mental games is that it was such a switch up of character that he kind of threw his whole plan out the window because he lost his head, and after that he was like, oh my God, I've been holding that in for so long, I'm better now, and he was like, shit, I need a new plan.
All right,
came up with a new plan like this. He's like, I'll be the bad guy.
Yeah.
He was like, come on, king, you're gonna be the new king. It'll work for where's he from? Not Danes. Welsh or something, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's say Welsh. It'll work for Welsh if he's the king to begin with because of all the deals he worked out with him, and it was like, fire. Too smart.
What's the prince's name again?
Canute.
Canute, that's it.
Yeah.
And I used to really not like his character when he was introduced.
He was
but
a little
now,
bitch.
yeah, well, I don't. He was meant to be likable, but I really mess with his character now. Like I like
because he's no longer a little bitch. He like actually acts like a king now. And season 2 we still have not seen his brother yet. So season 2 I want some brother action.
Whose brother?
The prince. Canute.
Oh, okay.
The older brother.
Mm-hmm. He was supposed to be the king. However, they kind of pulled up before he could. Killed the king and made Canute the new king because he was
the
present.
older brother's definitely gonna come back and be like, "Yo,
yeah." Thorfinn versus Thorkel was actually also nominated for best fight scene.
It was.
I didn't think it was going to win, but it's a great mention.
The first one or the second one?
Second.
All right.
Second one was so good. Oh my god. First one was also really good, but also really quick.
But still, even as a kid, he was
boxing.
did the most damage against Thorkel.
Listen, we already know you have a thing for kids boxing with adults.
You do?
When you say it like that, it sounds weird.
What other way do you want me to say it?
But like, I find it really cool when there's little ass kids, just like Hunter x Hunter, for example. Like when there's Gon and Killua, and they're fighting grown ass adults, and they're only 12.
So you like Gon versus Hisoka?
Exactly.
And you're Hisoka.
No, I'm not Hisoka. No. I just find that cool. It's like, yo, you're 12 years old and you're this powerful. Like, what are you gonna be when you're grown? You know?
We saw.
Well, yeah, we did.
Gon.
Yeah, exactly.
That was scary.
All right. Anyway, so we got one more category left.
I don't know. Which one do you have?
We went through all the ones I have.
Okay.
Am I missing any?
I mean, there's best director, which was for Attack on Titan.
Oh, that I was happy about because it's the same director actually as Vinland Saga.
Yeah.
I was
Which
happy.
Makes
about
sense.
That tells you guys a lot.
Yeah.
Because listen, Attack on Titan, I'm glad they won an award because they deserved it after season 3. Such an amazing season, such amazing direction. Mm-hmm. What impresses me with that, when I saw it, what impresses me the most is how he's able to create, like, first of all, just winning the award for best direction, how he's able to project that type of direction for his series being such a limited space.
Right.
It's a tiny little island on the blip of like the face of the world. He has this tiny little space within and even without of the walls to work with. And it's just everywhere feels like something new, and the direction is just always different. Like Vinland Saga, he has a whole world to work with. All of Europe he has to work with. All of Europe. But Attack on Titan, it's literally like a little cup compared to like the entire bowl, you know? And it's, so I'm glad that won something.
I mean, they did a fantastic job of just showing the scope of the story. Like, I think the pacing for season 3 was really great. For season 2, there was a lull towards the end where you're like, I don't really care. Like, not that you don't care. It got the action all already happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so towards the end of it, you were like, whatever. But season 3, I felt like they made it. How can I put this? They made you anticipate the ending. Like, you were just like, oh my god, I can't believe what's gonna happen. Like, this is crazy. And then they showed more than I thought they were gonna show.
Yeah, no, listen, and in terms of, like, the basement, they also showed more than I thought they were going to show, too. But in terms of, like, the basement, it's a place, like, that's their objective, obviously, to get there and see what Grisha Yeager left behind, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And it's a place that is so close to them, but it feels miles away.
Exactly.
But it is literally on the other side of the wall. Like, it's crazy.
It's like, that was literally where he lived before. Yeah. But it's like,
it came full circle.
Exactly. It was a whole journey just to get there. It was great.
But this time, he's the Titan in the walls, so, you know. That was a loud crack. You just cracked your neck there. That was a loud crack.
You heard that, right?
Anyway, so yeah, great, fantastic direction.
Yeah, I could say they deserved it. I didn't see anyone else definitely. Like that guy anyway, because he,
so good.
Exactly, very fantastic job.
I could tell he likes his history. He is a history buff.
Yeah,
especially in
Vinland. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yep. So then, last category we have is obviously the big one. The one we've all been waiting for. The one you probably know what we're about to say.
Yeah, we all know.
Best couple.
Stop it.
Anime of the year.
Yes.
Cue the confetti. I'm gonna edit in confetti right here.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Vinland Saga.
Ha, funny. So anime of the year, we all know Demon Slayer. Great. It was wonderful. We talked about Demon Slayer so much. I'm sure Elijah has more to say.
This is the point where I turn off the mic and I'll see you guys later. But y'all keep going.
What more do you have to say about Demon Slayer, Elijah?
I feel like we talked a lot about Demon Slayer.
They kind of swept the awards. Like they
I mean, rightfully so, to be honest. Like, like I said, I don't want to sound like a Demon Slayer stan, but I feel like it really did deserve the awards that it was nominated for and won.
I'll tell you what it swept. The hype train right off of its tracks.
Nah.
Demon Slayer is the supreme of anime.
What do you mean Supreme?
Yeah, Supreme, the brand. Supreme.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Supreme of anime.
I was lost.
Supreme, you heard about the Supreme Oreos?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The Demon Slayer Oreos.
Demon Slayer Oreos. Shut up. I'm just, I saw mad people like, I'm not trying to pay $250 for like a pack of Oreos.
$250.
But then there was like a 3-pack. It's like a 3-pack of cookies.
Never mind. I thought it was just like a regular.
That's a really bright cookie.
I think they're memes, but like,
I was shook.
Still, like, how much you think that 3-pack would cost though? Like, I feel like it's gonna be like $10.
Yeah, for real.
Cost more than Oreos cost.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yo, Supreme, y'all need to stop. Just stop. Like, please make Oreos affordable.
I mean, I doubt they're gonna make like every single pack of Oreos the Supreme ones now. Like,
no, they're not gonna make every pack. I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay.
They're gonna make
needs to stop.
16.
There are poor people that want Oreos. So if we got paid $9 for a pack of Supreme Oreos,
well, don't get Supreme Oreos then. Just regular.
No, it's gonna make all Oreos more expensive.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what you think? They're like, we stepped that weight up. We fashionable.
We got a name. They put a name to a name.
Yeah.
Supreme Oreos. Oh my god.
This is way off topic.
Oh, no, it's not. This is literally Demon Slayer.
It's gonna come full circle because then instead of Boruto, Naruto, Next Generations, it's gonna be Boruto, Kimetsu no Yaiba. That's what it's gonna be.
I like it. What? It will make Boruto
I like
better.
It better than
It really would.
Then I'd watch.
But you guys know Demon Slayer is amazing. We know Demon Slayer is amazing. There's not really much more sauce we can put
my
on
off button on this microphone.
This is too much.
Come on, there's not much we really got to say. I'll just mention one of my favorite parts of the show.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No.
I was a little aggressive. Damn.
Nah, I'm messing around. I really like that the training sequence though. That's like one of my favorite things. Like him training with
the boulder.
Kanoe.
Oh.
Kano.
What's her name?
I forget her name.
Can we call her King Boomy?
No.
In the meantime.
What is her name?
The boulder.
The boulder.
I can't pronounce it.
The boulder.
Suyuri? Yeah, that's her name. Suyuri.
I'm really bad with names.
So am I. Suyuri, that's her name. Kanao is her last name. But that's because
that's what everybody. Yeah.
No, the sisters. Never mind.
Is that manga stuff?
Yes. My bad. Don't worry about it. Her name is Suyuri.
I don't even know that.
That's all you need to know.
I like the part where he was training with that boulder. I thought that was cool when he had to cut the boulder.
Yeah,
I thought that was
really
cool.
Awesome. That was really awesome. With the
ghost
ghost kids.
Yeah, that was actually
I loved it
cool.
because he's talking to Orokodaki and he's like, oh yeah, they told me they gave me some tips.
He's like,
see you later.
Yo, fam.
He's like, bruh.
I would pack my stuff up and go to the mountain next door because I would not be staying there with ghost kids.
Ghosts. He's like, they're dead.
You know that shit from SpongeBob? Ghosts.
That was great.
I liked when he trained with that rock.
That was really dope. What about you, Elijah?
I'm a sucker for training sequences, though.
Me too.
I like it.
I like a good training.
I like progress.
Exactly.
I like seeing progress.
I don't That's one thing about I'm watching Bleach. That's one thing about Bleach. Where
I was about to say Bleach.
Come on,
really?
dog.
Yeah, he pulls up out of
Man's
nowhere.
Just get strong. Like he be mid fight, like in his head, like yo, I need to be stronger. Bet I'm stronger. And I'm like, That's the only thing that makes no sense. But
he looks up to the heavens to the author to write him stronger.
Bleach is pretty cool so far. It's not bad. Elijah, what's your favorite Demon Slayer? Just favorite part.
You already said it.
Demon Slayer. No, I did not. That fight was obviously that's the top tier fight of him versus Rui. But my favorite moment was in that house when he was fighting the guy with the drums, and like the animation or just the
like how the he was like just switching the room up and like he's jumping around with broken ribs.
For real, that was really dope.
That was really great.
I know a guy who moves rooms around. His quirk is called mimicry.
No, but he was flipping the room.
That guy was waving the room around.
Yeah, I know. Like
that's pretty awesome.
Dude, he like flips the room. You didn't get that part yet, right?
Nope.
Yeah, he likes think of a cube. He's like flipping the room every direction, and then he also has attacks that he doesn't have to move. He just stays there hitting the drums, and he's just attacking him and flipping the room, trying to disorient him.
And he has like 3 broken ribs.
That's like broken ribs. One of his I think his leg is sprained.
Yeah,
I would throw up on the first switch.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh my god, this is so bad."
Gain his composure and still fight and win. Like
that's what it's like a really like. Whew, that's when you're like Tanjiro, you're a trooper, bro.
Mirio did that too.
No, Mirio is a super trooper. Like that is different. Right. That is different, bro. Like my man's just like, yo, you ain't got no powers. And he was like, let's go.
You know what? Fuck Mob and Tanjiro. Mirio, best boy 2020.
Yo, nah. If he was in there,
nominated,
he should have been. I'm 100% Mirio.
Oh, I keep forgetting. I thought Overhaul was also a good nominee for best antagonist.
I didn't.
I thought he was.
I
great.
didn't. When they showed
awesome.
when they showed his backstory, I was like,
with you.
Fuck you both.
When they showed his backstory, I was like, eh.
No, his backstory is awesome. His backstory is like any other backstory.
His backstory was literally like, I just want to impress you.
Bro, that made
no sense. No.
He put, like, the dude he respected overall, he put him in a coma.
I thought you were going to say put him in a coffin.
No.
I mean, now, pretty much.
Right?
Well,
No, they found him.
Remember but they can't fix him.
Oh,
because okay, so that was the whole scene. Like when he started screaming because he lost his arms, he didn't care that he lost his quirk. He cares that he can't restore his dad back to normal now.
Oh, okay,
he can never. That's why he had a flashback to him because without his quirk, he can't restore him.
Shigaraki is
oh
fucking.
My God.
He's fucked, bro.
Listen, you just wait till next season. Just wait,
bro. Listen, when I watched that scene, I was terrified. Like,
right?
Like
such a good.
Like he was in a stretcher, just strapped, and like dude's just like, no. He's like, I'm not gonna kill you. Like I'm just gonna fuck you up.
I want to quote the worst Joker ever. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you really, really bad.
Oh my!
And he was like laughing through it all too. He was like, "Oh, you're not on top anymore.
Yeah,
we're in charge."
Exactly. Just like just so gleefully about it. Like, yes, got you. Like, because that was his plan from the whole beginning. He was like, "Yo, they think they got us. Those mafia guys, Yakuza guys. All right."
Listen, because Shigaraki has faced those heroes. He's faced those kids. He's like, listen, he don't want to listen to the fact when I say he's going to lose.
Exactly.
Let him lose.
Oh, my God. But, yeah. So, Mirio should have won, too. I
still think Overhaul
I can say Mirio. But, no, Overhaul, no.
Was not a great
I didn't like that backstory. Because, listen.
Why not?
Because, bro. Like,
no, it's not even about his backstory. It's about his motives. About restoring the world to
a
former state.
His dad, right, was like... basically saying,
he did air quotes there.
I did. I did do air quotes. He's basically saying, no, what's the real name?
The Yakuza? Oh, Chisaki.
He's like,
Chisaki.
No. He's like, bro, just relax. Yakuza's gonna die out. It's a natural thing. Leave it. And then he's like, no, like,
no, that's strong. That's hard. He don't want the Yakuza to die out.
But like,
he'd be fighting them kids, calling them criminals and shit.
Fair. If you don't want the Yakuza to die out, then do your own thing. The fact that he, like, the guy he looked up to more than anything, he put him to sleep. Like, just basically like, yo, fuck you. I'm going to do whatever I want, and then I'm going to show you. But that's the whole
reason he put him to sleep, though. You said if you wanted to survive, do your own thing. He was trying to.
No,
he was stopping him.
No, he wasn't doing
He kept telling him, don't do these drug shits.
He put him to sleep and was going to be like, oh, I'm going to do something so great that when you wake up, you're going to be like, oh, you did it. It's like, no.
Because he didn't see the bigger picture.
But regardless, Junior, let me ask you this.
The bigger picture.
Let me ask you a question.
No,
he didn't.
Let me ask you a question. If he did all that, right? Mm-hmm. And let's say it worked out for Overhaul.
Right.
You think he would have been happy when he woke up?
No.
When he wakes up to the Yakuza being back to running Japan, yes.
But that's not the way he wants.
Because he's big boss.
He didn't big boss.
The Yakuza are criminals, but they do have like an honor system.
Don't let Chisaki hear you say that shit.
They are criminals. Like,
but at that point, he's going to be happy because what are you going to do about it? The Yakuza's back on top. You don't have to be non-chivalrous criminals, all right? You could go back to being Yakuza. That's the whole point. When the world, if you restore the world back to the way it is, quirks and superheroes are the reason that the Yakuza are inferior now. Restore the world back to the state it was when the Yakuza were superior and they were known for being like chivalrous criminals. You don't have to be shitbags. You can go back to being chivalrous criminals. It's not like they're gonna be like Iron Thumb over the world and shit.
I get that, but
it was a grand scheme he had.
It was a terrible idea.
Scheme. Terrible. I actually think it was a great idea. I think it's not a great idea, an interesting idea, because it's a complete world change, like a bigger world change than what Stain wanted to do. And that's why I was impressed. I was like, yo, he's literally trying to devolve the world. Yeah. That's fucking insane.
He was, but...
And could have done it.
No, he couldn't.
Yeah, he was on track to do it. Without the heroes in play, he would have ended up accomplishing it soon.
You can always say that.
Very soon.
But if there was no one else to stop me...
No. You can't always say that.
That you can. No. Have you seen Scooby-Doo?
No.
Without you meddling kids. Yo, fam. You can always say that.
No, because, some people want to take over the world, but we'll never fucking accomplish that.
Yeah, I know. Like, all
even
bad guys.
With or without heroes.
The only bad guy to actually accomplish this was, like, Zamasu.
Yeah. He accomplished that.
It's like 300 people left. But, yeah, Overhaul was, like... He was wilding
and strong.
I wouldn't give him best antagonist. Isabella.
No, I wouldn't give him best.
Isabella is definitely like a better. Like I feel like she still would have won even if Chisaki was in the category.
Well, you know what? She was like an immediate antagonist through the entire season. Mm-hmm. Chisaki was kind of like a background antagonist, and in the last couple moments, the antagonist.
No,
yeah, he was like working in the shadows. Because
in the first episode of the season, it was him talking to Shigaraki, right? Like
right, yeah.
That was them establishing that he's gonna be
the villain for the season.
Yeah, but at that point, he's like a shadow villain. At that point,
not really. Like I get what you mean.
Nobody knows they're meeting together.
I get what you mean that the heroes don't know, but I'm saying as a viewer, because like we're basing off like as the viewer, like, oh, okay, so this dude is gonna be. Which that's my whole thing. If his backstory was just different, I probably would have been 100% for Overhaul.
What does his backstory have to do with anything?
It made everything dumb.
How?
Everything.
How?
It's kind of like Broly, the original Broly. Like he's such a badass character.
I like it.
But stop. No, it's the horrible. He's such a badass character, but then you go into his backstory, like it's dumb.
What's wrong with it? He was an abandoned kid who was found by the guy.
Now that you brought up Broly, I'm on your side, Junior.
The original. The original Broly, not the new Broly.
I do realize how it's stupid, but like I still like it.
Overall,
I hate
he was an abandoned dirt poor kid.
Notably, that's actually one of the impressions. Broly.
God. Chisaki was an abandoned dirt poor, about to die type kid. And he was found by the Yakuza. He was brought up in the Yakuza way and wanted to give back to the Yakuza. It's like a child who wants to give back to a parent. Yeah. And he wanted to give his parent the world.
He did literally. He did want to give back, but he didn't go about it the right way.
I was about to
say. No, I think he was going about it the right way.
I mean, you could say
the way he was going about it was the right way because it's the only way to restore the Yakuza.
I mean, you could say that, but I mean, he lost for a reason.
That's the only way to put the Yakuza back on top. Because then you're eliminating the sole thing that's, eliminating the Yakuza. Quirks.
Not even, because you can have Yakuza with quirks. Like, just get stronger.
Oh, they do have quirks.
Just not good ones.
They just suck.
Just not good ones, exactly.
Yeah, because if you have a good quirk, you're either going to be looking
to be a hero
or the League of Villains.
No, they had good quirks.
No, they didn't.
No, they had drugs.
They had Overhaul.
No, what about that guy that can make you speak the truth?
He was on drugs.
That's interrogation.
They were all on drugs.
That's interrogation quirk.
Yeah, he could probably work for the police or something.
The best quirk they had was Overhauls.
What about Rappa's quirk?
Who?
Rappa, the guy that was fighting.
Rappa's not on drugs, but that guy's on drugs. So.
Oh, you talking about the strong dude that was like, oh, you're a shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that dude was crazy. insane. I don't even think he was on the Yakuza side, as you can see.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. He was just for anybody.
What about his partner, the guy that made the shield?
You mean the dude that was actually on the Yakuza side?
Yeah.
Like, yo, relax. We're gonna win. And
But
he
that's
was
a
like,
cool
I'm
power
not
too,
listening
the
to
shield.
you.
That's not a cool power. That's whack.
The shield?
He makes
So,
shields.
You just said the shield is the cool
That's whack.
power?
How is that
It's
going to put the
impenetrable.
Yakuza on top?
Or damn near
It's
impenetrable.
not?
Damn near it. Damn near it.
How is that going to put the Yakuza on top?
I mean, just because it's not an overpowered quirk, they
No,
have
but
cool
they
quirks.
need strong quirks.
That's what you
not
need.
like solid quirk. Like, oh,
That's
solid.
why you can't combat heroes.
You need good stuff. Like they need,
Yeah.
like they
Like
need
Overhaul.
yeah.
Well, that's just
They
their
need
fault.
like Shigaraki's quirk.
They need to recruit people who have good quirks.
They kind of do
That's
have
what they were
Shigaraki.
trying-
Did have Shigaraki's
No, they
quirk
didn't.
with
No,
Overhaul.
They didn't have it.
Overhaul is the better version of
It
Shigaraki's
really
quirk.
is Shigaraki's quirk, just better.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
it does some
Shigaraki can destroy stuff.
Decay.
He can.
Same
yeah,
shit. Same shit.
Overhaul can destroy stuff and bring them back. Mm-hmm.
Nah, Decay is way better.
Decay's whack.
But he,
kidding me?
what's his name?
Yo, nah, my man's just
Overhaul
showing
can
me.
literally do that.
Man's just showing me like, yo, I don't even gotta fight. Like he's just doing so much where I'm just like,
Neither
yo,
was
he's-
Overhaul. He
he's
could just
the top
like
dude.
tap you and
Facts, yeah.
you're done. You're done.
You know how much of the ground he
say
destroyed?
that now, but it was first off, that's not overhauling.
That's overhauling.
What's Overhaul?
I'm talking about what he
I don't
was
know.
doing to
Oh.
the ground.
That's overhauling.
I don't know.
And then he like reformed spikes and shit.
still
That's
don't,
awesome.
I still don't understand how his quirk works.
Neither do I. But
He's
all I
kinda
know
like-
is he's the
No,
avatar.
he
kinda
He
can
can
like
bend
sit
anything.
down and he could reform it.
He's kinda like
any
Scar.
way he wants.
Scar.
He actually is kind of like Scar. Yeah.
That's
That's
not
funny.
his real name, by
I
the way.
don't get, huh?
That's not his real name, by the
I
way.
know, but that's what I know.
don't think
I
it's-
told you what his real name is.
Stop it. No, that's not his real name.
What's his real name?
I need to read it. Hold on.
Oh no.
Jugemu go Korisuke. No, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. If you want to know his real name, type in Jugemu on YouTube and it's going to come up. That's Jugemu.
There you
Jugemu.
go.
Anyways, Overhaul. Oh, yeah. So why I say he's like a shadow villain is because Isabella was like a present known threat through like
Since
through,
episode
like,
1?
Yeah, she was like a known threat to the kids, right? Overhaul was like, he was a known threat, but it was like a chase. There was a chase to get to him. He wasn't like an in-your-face threat
Yeah.
if you're Deku, from Deku and like the other heroes'
Right,
standpoints.
right.
Yeah.
He's not like an in-your-face threat until those last couple episodes. And then, but Isabella, fam, that house is only so big, you know?
Well,
She's
yeah,
always
you're
there.
You live with the enemy.
That bitch is scary.
I know.
She's scary.
I
That's why I like her.
know.
She's so scary.
She knew too much.
And
Like,
even when she didn't know, like when she didn't know that Dawn was like snooping through her stuff, and she's just calmly walking back to her office, the suspense is unreal. It's just like,
no,
oh my
that
god,
show, oh my god, phenomenal. Like,
So
and the
good.
crazy part is like, I just saw someone tweet about it. They were just like, "Yo, watch Promise Neverland. There's only one episode so far. Thank me later." That's all. I just saw a tweet. I was like,
That's a hook episode right there.
exactly.
That hooks
That's
you.
all he said, and I
Yep.
was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch it. Watch it. I was like,
Holy
That
shit.
is how you.
Like,
That's the attention grabber. In my
Yeah.
speech class, they always said, "Start with an attention grabber."
did.
Yup.
They did.
They did it.
And like as that episode went on, it got weirder and weird. Like they were
Yeah.
saying,
No,
wait,
it
why are
started
they-
normal.
Yeah.
You started. You're like, oh, kids playing. Okay. Where they going with this? And then by the time you get about 15 minutes in, you're like, this is a little.
Like
this is a little
like,
weird.
Why are they all wearing the same clothes?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know
They
I
got
mean?
That's
Like,
a
numbers
little
on them
weird.
and
Like,
shit.
where are they? And then by the end of the episode, you're like,
yo.
oh my god, what are they gonna do?
Like, that's not where you thought it was going at
Hell
all.
no. Hell no. Absolutely not.
No one saw that coming.
I liked Sister Crone. Sister Crone. That was
No,
her
you
name.
didn't.
I liked.
No, you
Yo,
didn't.
favorite character.
No, you did.
Favorite character. She was
Nah,
hilarious.
Her doll. Favorite character.
Her doll. The doll that she ripped apart every other episode, but
Right.
somehow so bad.
She dies, right? Yeah. The demon
Unfortunately.
The demons
I
get
miss her.
She gets eaten.
I mean, listen, Sister Crone, my favorite moment of her is when she's like Emma, she's like helping Emma like train by like getting her faster, and she's like charging at Emma and shit like a goddamn rhino. But then Emma's impressive for a kid. All right, maybe I'll give you some of these feats of these kids being strong, because she was holding 2 whole kids and still outrunning Crone. Like, that's wild. That's great. That's a crazy feat right there.
outrunning.
She was outrunning her.
Whoops.
Crone was panting. She was like, like outrunning.
Yeah,
Crone's also a big lady, so
she is.
big mom.
Big Brock.
Oh, and she didn't get to be a mom. She got eaten.
Secretary mom.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was called.
Secretary. Buraco.
Anyways, yeah.
That's a
So
code name.
that's our takes on the Anime of the Year awards. Let us know what you guys thought about it. If you watched it or if you didn't, just going based off of these categories, let us know what you thought about it. I mean, like I said, I do hope it becomes like a really. I could see this becoming like an even bigger.
For
event,
sure, they have
way bigger.
tons of room to grow. Like
they do.
Honestly,
yeah, I see this getting like better and better as the years go. You know what I mean?
And they it would
were
be cool
very
to see
structured.
it too. It would be cool to see it. Grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's true. They were very organized. I did like their organization, except for that one mess up with the audio from the people in Korea.
That was the only like mishaps that actually happened.
I was
Everything
laughing
else
the whole
was
time.
Exactly. Like it wasn't like a damn, this is fun. It was just more of a funny thing because they're talking and you're just like
exactly.
They don't know.
Like, whatever they're saying, we agree.
At that point, like I don't know if they had like an audio team talking to the guys on the other side.
Like I would think they
might just FaceTime them or something. But no, I like their organization. And they have a nice arena for it too. Looks very comfortable. Looks very hot in there. And they had Lily Pichu on there, and I'm a big fan of Lily Pichu. So, yeah. I love Lily Pichu. Lily, if you're listening to this, I love you.
Nice.
So,
shout out to Mark Phillips.
Yo, Mark Phillips.
Yeah.
You're the homie, bro. You're the homie.
Wait, who's Mark Phillips?
Stop it.
Wait, is that the guy that was with Lily Pichu?
No. Mark Phillips,
never mind.
The one that did Anime House.
Don't know what that is. But
wow.
I know King Vader because my brother met him.
Yeah, King Vader. You're dope too, bro.
You don't know Anime House, bro?
Oh, that's the other guy.
Yeah,
that's not King
the
Vader.
guys that go.
The other guy that's
yeah,
not King Vader.
I know
Mark
him.
Phillips.
He made the video of like if people take anime too far.
Oh yeah.
Nah, that dude is
okay. That guy's all right. Yeah,
no, he's hilarious.
Because he doesn't do stupid dances, so he's all right. Oh, sorry, my bad.
He did a couple dance videos.
Anyways, I like the guy that was with Lily Pichu. I like him. He was probably my favorite one there. Yeah, I liked him.
Should I say it or no?
Nah, I mean like I liked him a lot. So
yeah.
Wow.
Anyways. I checked out his YouTube channel. Listen, I checked out his YouTube channel. He's actually a very good editor. I'll give him that.
Cool. Oh, that guy?
The guy that was with her. I don't remember. Glass Reflection. That's his YouTube channel name. Or Mirror Reflection or something. Check Glass Reflection. Mm-hmm. He is actually a very good editor. And I noticed that he was a little nervous at the award ceremony. But since his videos are filmed at his own crib and it's just him doing them, he has this way of speaking that he just sounds very like knowledgeable. Like he did his homework on what his video is about,
right? And
he like stands in front of the camera. He has a good backdrop, and I subscribe to him because I like it. I like his editing style, and I like the way he like projects his stuff.
Right.
He seems like a good guy.
Yeah. You know? No, I see what you mean.
I hope to see him in the future again with something. Well, yeah. I am because I subscribe, but I hope to be able to see him someday because he seems awesome. He seems like the not crackhead version of Double 4 Anime. I'm gonna cut that out. Seems like that, but yeah.
Double for Anime? I don't know who they are.
You don't know Double 4?
No, good.
No,
good. Be glad.
Actually,
be glad about that. Yeah, be glad. Anyway, so yes, let us know what you guys thought of the award ceremony. Let us know what you thought of the award ceremony. Let us know if you would change anything. If you have anybody in mind, give us your own award ceremony. Freak it. Why not? I'll read every single one. No, I won't. Anyways,
wow.
Catch us next week. We're going to be back on our bullshit talking about something else. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, you can also find us right now on Spotify, and you can also follow us on social media. We post a lot of fire-ass memes on Instagram. We get a little reckless sometimes. So definitely follow us on Instagram. And, I'll see you guys in bed tonight.
Peace out, guys.
See ya.
In bed tonight.